Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're doing something a bit different. You're diving into a series of real-life case studies. These give us an incredible look into karma, destiny, and, those deep human connections that seem to span across lifetimes.
Right.
These aren't just stories. Think of them more like pathways, really, to understanding some of life's deeper principles.
Exactly. And the sources we're using today offer, well, an almost unique level of detail about one particular family's journey.
Okay.
We see their actions, the choices they made, and the karmic results that played out. What's really fascinating here is how these individual lives, these stories, they just weave together.
Yeah.
It paints such a vivid picture of cause and effect. So our mission today is to kind of sift through all this and pull out the most important nuggets for you, hopefully giving you a fresh perspective.
Okay, let's unpack this then. First up, the father and mother of this family. They shared, wow, an extraordinary 60-year marriage.
60 years, yeah. Quite something.
Truly a testament to dedication. Both were described as very diligent people. The father, especially, had admirable qualities. No smoking, drinking, or womanizing.
Very disciplined.
And he consistently observed the 8 precepts on holy days. That's quite strict, going beyond the usual 5.
It shows real commitment.
And together they were involved with Wat Phra Dhammakaya for 17 years, a shared spiritual path.
And there's a profound reason, according to the sources, for why their marriage was so harmonious and lasted so long.
Okay.
They were apparently celestial beings in previous lives. They had sort of equal levels of faith and adherence to precepts.
So a deep connection from before.
Exactly. Destined, you could say, to be together across many lives. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, well, it's a beautiful example of how consistent good conduct, especially shared conduct, can manifest in these really enduring, loving relationships.
Like a positive feedback loop of karma.
Precisely. A beautiful cycle.
So let's talk about the mother's passing. Even when she was in pain and couldn't physically go to the Wat anymore, she remained totally dedicated to making merit.
Yeah, that commitment didn't waver.
Sending money monthly, approving of others' good deeds, and her final moments sound incredibly peaceful.
They do. Watching a Dharma program, raising your hands in respect.
And passing away at 82.
And what's really illuminating, the sources tell us, is her pre-death experience. She had this bright, clear vision.
A vision.
Yes. And it led to her immediate rebirth into Seat of Heaven. Specifically, Dawadungsa Phase 2.
Wow, that's a very high realm, isn't it?
Extremely high, yes. It signifies a really significant level of spiritual attainment. And the sources mentioned she wasn't seen circumambulating the main stupa there.
Oh, why not?
Because her understanding, her state, was already such that she was experiencing immense joy and, well, excitement from her divine possessions and surroundings. She was already immersed in that bliss.
Got it. And the children asked for forgiveness? Did that reach her?
Yes, absolutely. The sources confirm it reached her, and she responded with a smile, a clear sign of her happiness and contentment.
That's comforting. It brings up a common question, though, about grief and merit. The kids kept giving money for merit in her name, right?
They did, yes.
Does that kind of transferred merit still help the parent? Is it, as good as merit they earn themselves?
That's a really key question. The sources clarify it this way. The transferred merit does bring joy and continuous benefit to the deceased.
Okay.
But it's considered less direct, less potent than the merit someone earns personally through their own actions and intentions.
Right. Makes sense.
However, and this is important, the children themselves gain significant merit for their filial piety, their devotion, which is explicitly highlighted as the sign of a good person.
Yeah.
So it raises this interesting point about the ongoing spiritual connection, doesn't it? Our actions continue to have effects even after someone's gone.
Definitely something to think about. Okay, so from that enduring harmony, let's shift gears to a much sadder story. The eldest sister's tragic tale. This one really highlights how karma can converge in unexpected ways. She was known for having a hot temper, and she ran a tailoring business.
Right.
And there was this really troubling situation with her 18-year-old male worker. He kept stealing money, making up stories.
Yeah, I remember reading that. He even cut his own bag.
Exactly. Cut his own bag to fake being robbed. And the narrator, the person sharing these stories, actually warned the sister specifically about this guy. Said he was dangerous.
A direct warning.
And then the tragedy happened. It's quite chilling. The worker murdered her with a wooden beam at 11 p.m.
Horrific.
Then set the house on fire to cover it up. And the detail about her son.
Yes, the dream.
He was asleep. heard his mother call his name, saw her walking towards him in a dream, and then woke up to the house burning. He escaped, not even knowing she had died.
Just awful.
Yeah,
But the police figured it out quickly, despite the fire.
they did. So the karmic explanation. This is where it gets really interesting, as you said.
It really is profound. The sources break it down. Her murder was partly due to a past life issue, a vendetta.
A vendetta from a past life.
Yes. This worker held a grudge because in a previous existence, she had identified him as a thief.
Wow.
But that wasn't the only factor. The ultimate cause of her death, the thing that allowed that vendetta to ripen, was also her own past karma from killing and selling animals for food.
So two completely different kinds of past actions converging.
Exactly. Seemingly unrelated karmic debts coming together to create this tragic outcome. It really challenges that simple, linear idea of, I do this, I get that.
Yeah, it's much more complex.
It's a tapestry, threads from different times weaving together unexpectedly. It makes you wonder, doesn't it, about the little things we do today.
How they might combine later.
Mm-hmm.
And the son's dream, was that real?
Yes, the sources confirm it was real. After such a sudden, violent death, her subtle body, her consciousness, was initially confused, unaware she was dead.
Oh.
Seeing the fire, her immediate thought, out of love and concern, was for her son. And aided by his own merit, she was able to manifest in his dream to wake him.
Incredible. And her state after death?
She became a mid-level Bhumadeva, an earth-dwelling deity.
Mid-level. And that connects to her making little merit in life.
Directly. The sources link it. And it brings back that famous quote attributed to her.
The wait until I'm old quote.
That's the one.
Right.
She often said she'd wait until I'm old to really practice or go to the Wat. But she died at 42, literally while getting ready to finally go.
Oh, the irony.
It's a powerful, poignant lesson, isn't it?
Yep.
Wait until old, then it's too late.
Definitely. Now, what about her husband, the brother-in-law? He was a skeptic.
A big skeptic. Didn't believe in karma, hell, heaven, any of it, really.
And his merit-making reflected that.
Completely. Reluctant, minimal contributions, sometimes just 100 baht, and apparently grumbling while giving it.
So what happened to him after death?
His post-death state, as the sources describe it, is almost a perfect mirror. He became an ordinary Bhumadeva, lower rank than his wealth,
Lower rank, okay.
residing in what's described as an old, dilapidated mansion. But here's the kicker.
Yeah.
The sources state he now believes in karma because he's experiencing the direct result of his actions.
Ah, seeing is believing, literally.
Exactly. He reaped what he sowed, received results begrudgingly, you could say, because he gave begrudgingly. It's such a stark illustration of direct karmic feedback.
It really is. Okay, let's move to the younger sister. Her story offers different insights, more about how merit manifests.
Yes, particularly the timing and intensity of results.
She was known for being very generous, consistently making merit, even more than the narrator.
Very dedicated in this life.
But despite that, she faced a terrible struggle with breast cancer, diagnosed in 2002, stage 3 by 2003.
It progressed very quickly.
She went through chemo, lost her hair, tried herbal medicine, but refused surgery because she was scared.
Understandable fear.
And she even, for a time, got drawn into thinking it might be black magic visiting sorcerers.
A desperate situation leads to desperate measures sometimes.
But her core frustration, her big question was, why doesn't my merit work like others? She saw relatives who started practicing later get wealthy quickly.
Yeah, and that's a frustration many people can probably relate to, right?
Mm-hmm.
You put in the effort, you try to do good, but you don't see the results you expect, or you see others getting results faster.
Exactly. So what's the explanation here?
It's fascinating. It comes down to past lives versus the present life. While she was making lots of merit in this life, her perfection of giving, the consistency and quality of her generosity in past lives, was apparently less than those who saw rapid results now.
Ah, so they had a stronger foundation.
Exactly. Stronger karmic foundations built over previous existences. That allowed their current merit-making to kind of activate and manifest much more quickly.
So it's not just about this life's balance sheet, it's cumulative over lifetimes.
Yeah, precisely. It gives a much longer-term perspective on karma. Results aren't always immediate or equal in the short term. Karma unfolds over vast stretches of time.
That's a key insight. Now, her pre-death experiences were also quite unusual.
Very extraordinary.
Seeing herself rise out of her body, looking back at it, and hearing a voice.
Yes, seeing the physical body from the perspective of the subtle body. And then hearing a man's voice from her abdomen saying, Samara Harang.
What was that about?
The sources explain the seeing herself part as her subtle body attempting to separate. But her accumulated merit acted like a protection, preventing a full premature detachment.
Okay. And the voice.
Zemrang.
That sound was identified as a deep-seated memory from her meditation practice, a mantra she'd cultivated, basically, surfacing from deep within her consciousness at that critical time, helping to anchor her mind.
Wow, powerful. And her final moments were very focused, too.
Extremely focused and intentional, she concentrated on a Dhammakaya Buddha image by her bed.
Recalling she'd made 4 such images herself. Right. Connecting with her past merit. And she made a mental resolution. If she died that day, she would mentally circumambulate the Great Stupa.
And there was a dream, too, a few weeks before.
Yes, a dream that she would pass away before May. And she died on April 3rd.
So the dream was accurate.
The sources confirm it was a karmic omen, a kind of premonition. It shows she prepared exceptionally well for her passing, recalling good deeds, focusing her mind, adhering to the teachings,
And her destination.
deuce at heaven, like her mother, specifically the special zone provisioners area.
Provisioners area, what does that signify?
It signifies her past role, similar to her parents, as a consistent supporter, part of the supply line for the monastic community in previous lives.
Okay. And the cause of the cancer itself. Any karmic insight there?
Yes, the sources attribute the breast cancer to 2 main past karmas: sexual misconduct and killing animals for food. The abdominal pain and chest tightness were symptoms of the cancer spreading.
Such complex layers. Okay, let's quickly touch on the aunt and the youngest uncle. The aunt's story involved her husband bringing home a new wife,
A difficult situation.
and then her unexpected death, found in bed one morning, and the unsettling discovery in her pillow.
Ah, yes, the doll, wrapped in thread, leading to suspicion of black magic.
Right. What do the sources say about that? Was it black magic?
The sources are quite clear. No. She died primarily because her lifespan naturally ended, combined with some specific old karma ripening.
So, not black magic.
Not black magic. The advice given in the material is actually quite direct. Forget about it. Don't hold grudges. The aunt apparently has already been reborn as a human.
Oh, already reborn.
Yes, benefiting from merit that was transferred to her. So the focus should be on continued merit-making for the living, not dwelling on suspicions.
Got it. Now, the youngest uncle. He had those strange physical symptoms.
Yes, the habitual spitting, raising eyebrows, bulging eyes.
Yeah.
Very noticeable.
Relatives had theories: unrequited love, a boxing injury causing brain damage.
All sorts of speculate.
But his end was very tragic. He ordained as a monk for his grandfather's funeral, stayed at the temple, talked about wanting to disrobe,
Seemed conflicted.
and then he hung himself on a tree in the temple grounds. He was only 40.
Such a sad end. And the karmic roots for his symptoms.
Explained as the result of looking down on and disrespecting others in past lives, that manifested physically.
Disrespect leading to those physical tics. And the suicide.
That was attributed to the intense pressure from the combined karma of heavy drinking and this past disrespect towards others. A powerful negative combination.
And his state after death.
A wandering, insane ghost, according to the sources, trapped by that karma. Now, a quick personal detail about the narrator that the sources mention. They had a natural tendency for very detailed, precise, neat work.
Yes, and a strong dislike for anything messy or sloppy.
Is that karmic too?
Absolutely. Confirmed as a positive karmic inheritance. A skill, a positive quality, carried over from many past lives of cultivating that habit.
So good habits stick with you across lives too.
They do. And the advice is clear. Keep practicing and cultivating those good habits now, and they'll stay with you in the future. So, looking at the whole family, what does this all mean when we bring it together?
Well, there's this clear overarching connection, isn't there? The father, the mother, the narrator, and the younger sister, the one with cancer. They were all connected in the past, all part of the supply line, as you mentioned. Consistent supporters, provisioners for the monks in past lives.
And that shared history is presented as highly significant in why they were reunited as a family in this life.
Right.
So the encouragement based on these insights is really for us, for the listener, to embrace this understanding, to really dedicate ourselves to making merit in every good deed we do.
Not just the big things.
Not just the big things. And crucially, to make that heartfelt aspiration, that wish, to be reunited with our spiritual companions in a place like Dusit Heaven, specifically the special zone, the Bodhisattva section, life after life, without being separated.
Consciously aiming for that continued positive connection.
Exactly. Actively shaping that collective destiny through shared merit and aspiration.
And that really wraps up our deep dive into these incredible case studies. I hope hearing these deeply personal stories has given you, our listener, a unique lens,
Hmm.
a way to maybe see more clearly that intricate interplay between our actions, our intentions, and the consequences that ripple out, often across lifetimes.
It definitely leaves us with a fascinating question to mull over, doesn't it? For you, the listener.
Yeah.
If every choice, even every thought, and every single act we do today is genuinely weaving into this vast karmic tapestry, a tapestry that unfolds across who knows how many lives,
Yeah.
how might that profound understanding actually reshape things?
How might it change how you live?
How you live, the compassion you maybe extend to others, and the wisdom you seek, starting, yeah, right now.
That's a powerful thought to end on. We really encourage you to reflect on these lessons, see how they resonate, and maybe consider how you might apply some of these insights to your own life, your own understanding of the world.